never bothered about what could be coming.
It is Monday. We are at the Goodwill bins. When you're watching this, it's going to be Thursday, and it is packed. It's about 11:30, and we've already done our thrifting. If you guys haven't seen that video, check it out. We've done our thrifting at the regular Goodwill. We're going to see if the Goodwill outlet has mostly linens, because apparently there's no room for anything else.
I mean, there might be some room for some books.
You can always, yeah, you put those on the bottom because they're heavy.
Yeah, how did we do? I need to check and see how many books we sold last week, because that's kind of gauges how many I'm going to buy this week.
I feel like last week you didn't sell as many because you didn't buy as many.
It's a conundrum.
All right, we're going to see what we can find to flip for profit here. Oh, look, Mom, 2 carts. All right, one for you, one for me. They must have just changed the bins. Everybody's all crazy. And somebody has an Afghan that I like. Let's dig in and see if we can find anything good. They brought out some new home decor bins. And I found this enamel little coffee pot. This is perfect for like an Americana display. And I do want to do a red, white, and blue display this year. First rolling pin of the day at the bins. I'm not sure I've ever found one here. There seems to be a lot more home decor than I'm used to.
Look at that, fresh blankets on the carts. Ooh, what's this? My book house. What year? Oh, someone drew on it. Drew on it a lot. 1928 is the last copyright. Looks like there's a lot of art in here. We're gonna do it. Oh no, we've got one. The sad-faced boy, it's been repaired. Oh, and it's broken inside. 1937. I like it. Oh, there's illustrations in here too. It's another one of these. Is this it's the same book? The Latch Key. This one's been drawn in less. So it looks like there's a series of stories here. Well, this is fun. This book is written in Swedish. I like this art here, and the cover is fun. I don't know what year it's from. I don't have a copyright on it. 1942, Stockholm.
Found this cute little doily. I love the floral that's embroidered on it. And the little crocheted edge. I was beginning to think there weren't going to be any gems in here. And look what I just found. It's like a cross-stitch, hand-pieced quilt. Definitely has some stains in it. And then the other side is like this really pretty floral. But I really love this. Look at this gem, all that cross-stitching. And then the back side, the floral is so good. This is why I love our bins. Nobody's ever buying the same things as me. Somebody shoved this Laura Ashley quilt down here. It's huge. I don't even know what size it is, but I'm going to take this home for sure.
The Ultimate Book of Flowers. Oh yeah, that's a good one. The front page for Jennifer, got a deckled edge. My mom just found this one, Pollyanna, Debt of Honor. What's the copyright on this? Oh, it was a gift. I love it when books are gifts. 1927. And I may have found one of my favorite things. I love Norman Rockwell art. Look at this big old book. Oh, it's upside down. Let me flip it around. It's by the pound. This one's going to cost me. It's a big book. Oh, look at all of it. I love it. Oh, there's even a big old centerfold. The World's 100 Best Recipes. That one is coming home with me.
So I think this is a king size duvet cover, but even if it's not in perfect condition when I get it home, this is worth it for the fabric because this is like a heavy canvas, which would be great for upholstery. And here's some chenille hiding in here. So this one is definitely ripped over there, but it's really big, so this would be a good cutter quilt. So I found this, I think it's like a table runner. For whatever reason, somebody tied knots in it. And then this is kind of fun because I found the fitted sheet over there that matches this for a cousin of ours that just loves excavators, and it's Pottery Barn Kids. So it's fun when you can find a matching set. I'd be super excited if I could also find the pillowcase. So they're unloading a bunch of carts, and so I'm just going through all the bins I've been through already. And I found this gem. It's a pillowcase, all crocheted, satiny on the back. Probably needs to be steamed. Isn't this cute? I've never seen a pillowcase like this before. All right, here we go. All the crazy. I know what I want. I have saw it from across the room, and there's a sham to go with it.
The last copyright on this is from 1917, Browning's Shorter Stories or Shorter Poems. Someone took notes. All right, I'm up to 18 books. My mom's here digging with me, and she gets really excited. You should have seen her find this. This is her stack of books for the grandchildren. But my sister ran away to college with her cookbook like this and never gave it back. And my mom's like, mine is falling apart. She's like, I don't even care that this is taped. I can still read all the pages. She was like jumping up and down excited. Finding me all these big, huge books. Oh, that one's fun. I like that.
It's beautiful.
Yeah. 1928, Making Things with Tools.
Just have to dig really far for this one. This one is good. Still digging through the bins. Oh, it's got Sharpie on it. Shoot. I really like this one, but Sharpie's kind of hard to overcome on a sheet. They're not that valuable, but look how cute this edge is on the little eyelet. Found a cute double-sided apron. It like ties on the side, and it's got a little cross back. It's cute. So I saw this and I was like, what the heck is this? The cat in photography. So I open it up and it's literally just old pictures of cats. There is a crazy cat lady that does not have this book in their collection. Look at that one. That needs this book.
It's a very large tablecloth. It looks like there's a couple little stains. I have not found a tag on it. Looks like it might have been made at home.
We had to fit these two carts in a car that we've already been thrifting in. Like, the crazy thing is we've also got to fit this all in one Saturday thrift haul, and we already went antiquing. So, do you think we can fit these two with all that stuff? I don't know.
Well, we're not leaving it here.
Yeah, good luck. Hey, careful with my Laura Ashley. It's a little poofy.
It's the poofiest one we've ever bought.
It's probably king size too. All right, it all fit in.
So we just got done at the bins. So now we are going to move on to a project that we picked up about a week and a half ago.
Yeah, our challenge is to redo this $50 antique washstand without paint. But that doesn't mean that it's not going to get a makeover.
Yeah, someone's already done the hard work on it. They've already sanded it down. And the fun thing, the insides are already painted green, almost like the juniper color that's in our cottage color line.
That's way fun. This has been painted many colors over the years. We're just gonna give it a fresh new look. Zev is taking off the hardware. It just has like, are there nuts on the back? Is that how that comes off?
Yeah, and I'll have to get a screwdriver or something. These are nailed in.
Yeah, those not original hardware. We're gonna actually have to add a little brass knob to that little cabinet there. It does have really cool dovetailing, and once we get that all off, then we're going to wipe it down and decide where to put the IOD transfer on it.
All the hardware is off. Now we got to figure out where we're going to put the transfer. We do have, this might be a little bit of an issue, but I might just cut the transfer out around there because I don't hate those wood knobs on there. They're just decorative, but the rest of it's nice and flush. We should be able to get a transfer on there pretty easy. This piece is pretty clean, but it's got some dust and stuff, especially where the hardware was. All right, so you're just going. The center is basically the center, so you got to center it down the middle. Jamie's using this hole for the keyhole up here. I mean, you got mostly close. And we're just gonna go and work with the grooves and the gaps and that thing.
The nubbin. We couldn't take it off because I think they chiseled in and then like put the piece in. So we're just gonna go with it.
We'll get that one side on.
And in case they're like, oh, you're ruining an antique. Look, it's been painted 453 colors. You see that ledge? You can sand off paint, although they gave up over there. And this transfer, when somebody's done with it, if they want to, they can just sand it off. It'll come off easy enough. So to put on a transfer, you need a clean piece that's sealed or painted or whatever. And then you just use your rub-on transfer stick. And then once he gets it on, we'll just take like a razor blade and cut where it goes. It's easier to do that than it is to try to like cut each piece. Oops. Once you can kind of see that see how it's pulled up there, that's where it's released, that's where it's still attached, then you can kind of pull back. If your transfer is not releasing, that's because sometimes it's dusty, so make sure you don't have any dust on your piece. Once you start to pull it back from a design that's attached, you can kind of just ride that wave and just keep pulling it back, and it comes up nice and neat. If you accidentally pull it up and a piece rips, just put it back down and push again with your stick. Every transfer comes with that stick, and you can pick these up at JamiRayVintage.com. This is called the Botanist.
So this is getting a little wild here because this drawer is indented a little farther. This one is raised up. Then we have this divider in between. So we're kind of going over the mountain, so to speak, over these hills. And I'm just gonna do my best when we put that other one on to line it up with these.
Good luck.
So Jamie's gonna cut these.
That word, I don't know if it's gonna make it.
Yeah, we might just have to do some tasteful distressing on here and see what stays and what doesn't. Because once we seal it, these are going to be pretty permanent on here. Overall, though, the design went on there pretty good.
So we're 3 pieces in. This is a 4-piece transfer. It actually fits quite perfectly on this. I didn't even plan for the fact that it would leave this nice bottom piece here, but I think it looks really good, and the hardware shouldn't cover up too much of the design. Zeb's just using the back of it to burnish it to make sure it's adhered really well, because eventually we are going to lightly distress it, and then we will put some oil wax over the whole piece. All right, so Zeb actually made it successfully over the nubbin. The words are not exactly straight, so we're gonna have to do some distressing. But once we distress it, then we'll be ready to put the oil wax on.
So because I have all these whoopties in here and going over the words, I worried more about getting this wreath straight than getting the words straight. And it just didn't work out for the words.
It's all right, we'll make it do. If I had it to do over again, I would have cut the words out completely and put them on separate from the frame. And that is definitely something you can do if you're worried about words, getting them right. And then you can start in the middle and work your way out.
Yeah, it'll be all right though.
Okay, I'm using 320 because I don't want to sand a ton. I just want to make it look a little aged and kind of blend it into the piece.
You really want to make sure you get the edges good, because if it's going to catch or pull or rip off, it's going to catch those edges.
So oil wax, even though it's natural, does have a smell to it. And my mom's home, so we're gonna do it outside, so that way she can still come in the kitchen and breathe. My mom has COPD, so we always have to be careful of scents, all natural or not. This is a crusty old can from when we moved in 3 years ago, and we buy it by the gallon. I actually don't know if we sell it by the gallon or not. I think we do.
Okay, let's do the top first. We'll show them the top.
Okay, I'm gonna do the top. You want to apply it liberally, and then you just let it sit for 15 or 20 minutes, and you wipe it back with a lint-free rag. We have a bunch of mixed match socks that will volunteer as tribute. It will not be solid, so don't stress. This is going to sit down into the grain and just kind of whitewash it, and then add a little bit more sealer because this is pretty matte.
This is the same finish that's on our kitchen island.
Yeah, and our floors. So it's been 15 minutes, right?
Yeah, I'm not going the full 20.
Hey, that's a new pair of socks.
It is not a new pair of socks. The elastic's all worn out.
Oh, Zeb's fussy about his socks. All right, you can see that the wood is still showing and the white is hanging out down in the grain. Now, if you want it to be more white, you can let this dry for like an hour, and then you can come do another coat of this and just keep getting it darker and darker, but we just want it to be like that. Don't wipe off too much.
Don't worry, by the time I'm done, the sock will be soaked down and I can just come back and wherever
Do a
it's a
second-
little light, I can just wipe
second
that
coat.
in. You don't want it to sit on there because it'll start separating.
Yeah, you want it to just get down in. And if your piece is really has like a shiny finish, this will not happen. This worked out for us because somebody had sanded the other finish off, and whatever they put on it left it pretty matte. So it gave something for the oil wax to penetrate. If it doesn't have anything to penetrate, you just wipe it off and you're done and nothing happens.
Okay, let's show them the front.
Okay. So we're wiping off where the transfer was. This will also seal over the top of the transfer. With that brass hardware, this is going to be really pretty.
Yeah.
That door is not wanting to stay
I
shut.
know, it's
at a weird angle.
It's got a little angle here on the porch.
Our 100-year-old porch, 100 and actually 6-year-old, 7-year-old porch.
7, yeah.
107-year-old porch is not quite level. So Zeb just drilled out the hole. And there was already kind of a hole there anyways.
There was a bunch of holes here.
But there was no knob. And actually, because originally this wouldn't have had... Oh, you already got the other hardware on. Originally, this would have had...
Look at that.
Yeah.
I need to get it out of here.
Yeah, now we're going to have to buy a clicky. Like, I think actually what happened is you need to tighten the screws in the back.
Yeah.
But originally it would have had a key and not a knob. So we had to add this cute little brass knob from our vintage collection that we have at the shop, and it just matches up with these other brass handles, which aren't original either, but look really good. Also, in case anybody asks, yes, I'm going to clean out the dusty inside of the drawer and the cupboard. So Zeb lifted it to bring it inside because we were finished, and the entire top lifted off. And I want to show you the many paint colors. I think this piece has been replaced because there's no way they got all that underneath inside there. So this must be from something else. I don't know. But good thing it happened to us. So Zeb is clamping it. We'll have to get another little clamp to push this down. It'll hold it into place. We'll re-oil wax right there. And then we'll glue that top on, and then it'll be good as new.
We found some really fun things at the bins, lots of cool, really old books, and also Jami, you know, she goes digging. I feel like she's diving in there and taking a swim to get those blankets.
I have to because I'm kind of short, but I got to get across the bins. You do what you got to do. Thanks for joining us. Also, thanks for watching us as we fixed the dresser that Zeb broke. He didn't mean to, but we did find lots of things to thrift for a profit. And hopefully we inspired you to think of some new ways to upcycle without paint. We just used a transfer and oil wax.
Yeah, I know better than to lift furniture, especially antique furniture, from the top.
And it was oak, so super heavy. We'll drop the link below for that dresser in case you want it. We do ship. And then we also have the links for the oil wax and that transfer. And if you like this video, be sure to give us a thumbs up and subscribe to Jami Vintage for more
DIY.
We'll see you on the next episode.
We were young and we were free and running, never bothered about what could be coming. Every day we danced and life was smiling. We were young and drunk in love. A few years later I have started thinking, if it's just love in every glass I'm drinking, we're like one and without you I'm sinking. I'm always shining next to you. Oh, I got you, there's no reason to chasing pavement on my own, 'cause you're here to stay every night and day. I'm delighted 'cause I got you.
I have always been afraid of changes, but you show me life is full of faces. Sometimes clouds got in our favorite places, but we were young and unaware.